Yo, yo. What's going on right now? What's going on? Y'all let me know. Y'all let Uncle Diesel know what's going on in the world right now. I like to welcome y'all. I like to welcome you guys to my channel. But like I hit that like button, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Because or matter of fact, I'm gonna say wait. I'm unlike other people. I'm gonna say wait because I don't want you to hit that like button just yet. Because to be honest, you might not like what I'm about to say. But I know you probably clicked because of the title. Like, is this Star Wars or a DC film? Not. First of all, I'm a DC fan. Okay, so don't get it twisted, motherfuckers. Think I'm finna shit on my people. But here's why I make the comparison. That movie comes out, it is fucking divisive as fuck. Not like most DC films, to where like the critics hate it and the fans love it, and then there's all this other shit. No, critics love Last Jedi, but it's kind of got this where we like go to like the fans and people are like, oh no, this is not my Star Wars, and people are like, no, this is not how Superman's supposed to be. I'm kind of the best comparison I probably can make this to is probably like Man of Steel, or yeah, probably like Man of Steel. The way some people enjoyed it, some people really didn't like it. They're like, yeah, I don't like the way they take it. It's the wrong turn. What are you guys doing? So this video is pretty much like, why do people not like it? And also, I'm gonna talk about my problems with Last Jedi. Okay, I'm getting it. There will contain a couple spoilers towards the end. If I'm just being honest, I'll let you guys know before I get into spoilers. But my whole thing, well, I got that. Might be about to get into spoilers pretty early, people. So if you haven't seen it, you might not want to stay around because I think I'm probably gonna get into some spoilers. And I'm gonna be honest with you. This is not a movie you want to spoil. You just, I'm being real. You wanna enjoy the fuck out this if you enjoy it. But I did a spoiler review, so it's not gonna necessarily be a review. It's gonna be like the stuff I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I said like this was like a DC film simply was because of like the divisiveness among the fans. Some fans love it, some fans really don't like it, and they're saying like Disney is messing up their Star Wars. But to me, if I'm just being real and give y'all my honest opinion on my whole thing, I just think people don't like change. There's no way I wanted to watch a movie. Listen, okay. Force Awakens is my favorite Star Wars movie. If it wasn't for Force Awakens, I probably wouldn't give a fuck about Star Wars. Okay, it had been something I watched before and something I wouldn't care about revisiting. After watching Force Awakens, it made me appreciate everything before it, and it made me appreciate it. It made me appreciate everything after it, even though it's just been Rogue One and this movie. But Force Awakens opened my eyes to like, yo, I see why people are so into this shit. I see why they fuck with it. I fuck with it. Now I'm a legit fan of this shit now, okay? I'm a legit fan. And you can say I'm not a real fan because I wasn't just a huge fan of the first one. Listen, but honestly, 2 years ago, I rewatched the original trilogy. I remember 2 years ago I watched them in preparation for watching like Force Awakens. Matter of fact, I watched all six of them. I'm like, and I was still on board with the prequels. A couple of weeks, well, the past week I watched all of them over again. I appreciate the original so much more. But that's the reason I like the Force Awakens, because I didn't connect with Luke Skywalker, and that's pretty much why I think my whole thing and a lot of people's differences come in, because a lot of people love Luke. Apparently, Luke is like the greatest Jedi of all time. Did I see it like that? Fuck no. I thought Luke was trash. And listen, I know there's probably like stories about him and probably like comics about him, but I didn't see it. I'm like, what is it about him that I'm missing that everybody else seems to see? It was the good, kind heart. Like, he just didn't seem like a strong person to me. Like I said, he seemed like a bitch to me. If you want to say, my favorite Luke was in Return of the Jedi and in The Last Jedi. You know what I'm saying? Return of the Jedi and Last Jedi. I guess Luke does good when you put Jedi in the title. Uh, so them were my favorite Lucas. It seemed much. older, much better and stronger. And that's what I enjoyed. Other ones that just seem like a little twerk. You know what I'm saying? So I don't quite understand. Maybe and people, a lot of people are mad how that he died. Me, I'm also mad about. I'm not mad about that. I just didn't agree with it. I'm like, why did he die? What was did he? Then I was like, yo, he used up all his strength to do that. I'm like, okay, okay. Could have just went there and used less strength, I guess, if you used all your strength to do it. Like, and then you know what I was thinking. Yes, let me be honest with you guys. Give me just a second, just you know what I'm saying. Take you guys somewhere with me, a galaxy far, far away. You know what I'm saying. Preach this. The scene where Luke walks out, you know what I'm saying, and all the AT-ATs, AT-ATs, whatever the fuck you want to call them, they point out. Kylo Ren tells them to shoot, and when they shoot, but it's Luke's really there. It's not like the Force thing, and he stop all the blasts. You remember how like in Force Awakens, when Kylo Ren stopped the blast that Poe sent at him? It's just like that, but with all these motherfuckers. And then he sent them back. Bro, Ryan Johnson, like, yo, you should have called me, bro. I don't think many people would be as mad. But it's all good. It's all good, brother. But the way he died was kind of weird to me. I didn't really care about the character, and I'm like, yo, he's not gonna live forever. He's not Yoda. He's like a human. Luke is still a human being, so he had to die sometime. And I didn't understand. I mean, I realized once we got into like Force Awakens that Luke was not going to be like the center point because it's a new generation of things. Why would you base everything around Luke if you have to do this new stuff? You know what I'm saying? That's like asking like 70-year-old kids, go, hey, go back and watch the originals. I respect it. And I think that people should, but it's just like, why would they have to go watch them to get into this? I feel like it was just like, yo, we introduced some new and we keeping a lot of stuff from, you know, that from old. Because Han Solo was like my top 3 favorite characters in Star Wars, and he died, and I was just like, damn, that's my boy gone. I fuck with him, but he gone. So and that was another thing I don't like is when like people they just because they feel that they're bigger fans, their opinion matters more. Like your shit don't matter more than me, my G. Like it don't. Like just because you know more doesn't mean your shit matters. Your opinion matters more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. You know, I don't like how people try to like, yo, you wasn't really like a Star Wars fan, bitch. Fuck you. Like, I don't know. It's just one of the things that irks me. Another thing that I didn't like is probably like the key thing, and this is another good comparison to like the whole DC thing. If I'm just bear with me, people. I never had a clear vision where it was going. Think about this. I hate doing comparison, but it's just what makes sense. Marvel had a key plan. It's we're gonna do this, this, and this, and we're gonna lead here. DC didn't have a clear plan that we're gonna do this, and they're gonna lead here. They did with Zack Snyder, but of course it got out the rails when shit. You start getting negative feedback from certain things, and you don't have a place to go. Star Wars didn't have that at all. Star Wars didn't say, hey, we're going to introduce this character and we're going to end, at the end, she's going to end up here. Didn't have that. It's like, J.J. Abrams came in, okay, this is a story I want to tell. Then you get Ryan Johnson, and Ryan Johnson tells a story he wants to tell and pretty much say, you know what, if J.J. did that, you know what, fuck that. And that would have, for me, that would have worked if he was coming back to do episode 9. But it's like JJ, Ryan, then you have JJ again. And so now here's the fear, will JJ come back and try to make up what Ryan Johnson took away? Because the stuff about Rey's parents. Now, I'm one of the people who was happy that her parents didn't have like a big significance. Or they could be like false and Kylo Ren just making like up a lot. Either way, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can be wrong. But it's kind of like now it doesn't even, because like he has to write a story to that. And I feel like this trilogy would have worked better even though I like it and I'm enjoying it a lot, if they had like a clear vision, like look bullet points of like, okay, this gotta happen, this gotta happen. It don't matter how you tell the story, just make sure these things happen and we end up at this point. They didn't have that. Honestly, we don't even know where we're going. We're just on the ride. We have no, there's no like, yo, no, we just speculate what could happen, but we have no, there's like, oh, they're on this mission to do this. If if you say the mission is, hey, take down the First Order, I've been saying missions forever. Okay, people have been this forever. That's what I'm saying. We don't have like no clear vision as to where we are headed. Okay, we just on the ride, and just when this ride was one way, this ride was different, and now we're going back to the way. I guess we're gonna go back to the way the first ride was. That's the whole thing. Is that they didn't have like no clear vision as to where they were taking this whole trilogy. I know I do a lot of movements with my hand, but it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, for the people who watching my video who can't probably hear, or their volume might be messed up on their phone, they probably can see like where I'm going. I'm taking it from here to here. You know what I'm saying? So I got to use my hands. You know what I'm saying? My biggest problem with this, and the reason that whole not having a vision, a cohesive vision for this thing, hurt stuff, is because certain characters get left out, and which is probably my biggest complaint about Last Jedi is my nigga Finn, and they pretty much, somebody pointed out something today. Finn's storyline, no matter what, does not even matter. If you really, really think about it. Think about it. Where he was at, he left to go to a planet to go get something that he ultimately didn't get, didn't complete his mission, ended up back with the Resistance. You can take that completely, nothing changes at all. Like nothing changes. Literally nothing changes. So it's like, in Force Awakens, he has such a big role, and honestly, like I said before, I enjoy Rose. I feel like she's a great character. She is such a joy to watch. But I also feel like the relationship, even though it's in the fucking comics or whatever, listen, Superman didn't die the first time he met Batman. That's all I'm fucking saying. So you can change some shit up, all right? Maybe that was the best example to use, because like that wasn't right. You should have did something different. Okay, maybe that wasn't the best example to use in that situation. But what I'm saying is, I just feel like they gonna try to put this Poe and Ray thing on this next episode, and it's not gonna work. But I ain't gonna say it's not gonna work, because Oscar Isaac and fucking Daisy Ridley are fucking fantastic actors, and they can pretty sure they got great chemistry. It's just, I felt like the chemistry between Ray and Finn was just perfect. I watched Force Awakens last night, and I watched it again this morning. I'm probably gonna watch it again in a minute, because it's like I can't watch Last Jedi because the fucking movie theater's packed right now, and I hate being in a packed theater. Even though I love watching a packed movie with being in a packed theater with a Star Wars fan, because they really have fun in the theater. It's crazy because you're watching a movie, you're supposed to have that much fun because you like distracting other people, but they like Star Wars fans, so it really doesn't even matter. But I'm just watching, you know what I'm saying, to ease myself from watching Force Awakens. But here's what I'm saying. I just feel like, okay, here's one man. Finn and Poe. I mean, Finn and Rose. Finn and Ray. Poe and Ray. Finn and Ray. Okay. Fucking names. Okay. That's all I'm saying. I kind of feel like my boy John Boyega Finn got demoted. I wish they, and cause like I said, J.J. Abrams had it here. Ryan just like, that's cool. I really don't really care about those characters. I'm not saying he didn't, but it's like, that's not my central point. My central point is kind of gonna be Luke, Leia, more or less Poe, Kylo, and Rey. You know what I'm saying? These guys, man, you gotta be in the movie, so we'll find you something to do. That's why, and that was the biggest bother because if JJ would have had it, my nigga Poe would have been. You know, I mean, my nigga Finn would have been in. You know what I'm saying? With the shits. That's all I'm saying, bro. Phasma, didn't nobody fuck with Phasma. JJ didn't fuck with Phasma. JJ didn't fuck with her. Ryan didn't fuck with her. And she did, so JJ ain't got to fuck with her again. And another thing, the whole Snoke theory. I feel like Ryan just said, you know what, man, fuck that Snoke theory. Even though you still got to finish this whole thing off, and you have to go in with like Kylo was your main villain, JJ. So yeah, I didn't want Snoke to. Snoke was with the shits to me, and I kind of wanted to see some more Snoke. I don't like when you take out the big bad, because I didn't have a Snoke theory, but I didn't get involved in the Snoke theories. I listened to other people. I didn't really give a fuck about them. I feel like that was one I wouldn't mind seeing actually brought. And I don't want them to bring it back like, oh, so you brought Snoke back. We put him in like this kind of containment thing. Nah, he's over with. I feel like that's a lot of things. And this is just pretty much like the negatives, okay? But y'all can see I'm having fun while I'm doing this. I'm not shitting on the movie by any means, because like I said, there are certain things I really, really love. It's just I really hated the execution on how they and the whole Leia thing using the Force. I didn't fuck with that, people. Didn't fuck with it at all. Thought she should have died. I'm not disrespecting Carrie Fisher by saying her character should have died, but listen, the way they took out should have did. She died, you guys. Or what I heard. And the fact that you can't do this because of the movie, but the purple hair lady and Leia should have changed people. They should have like been like switched out roles, and she took on the leadership role, and Leia took her, and she crashed into like the thing. But of course, that was done. I was at that. I'm pretty sure Carrie Fisher was already done shooting her scenes out. Because I think that what Dan Murray gave me that idea. Well, he didn't give me the idea. It's pretty much his idea, what he had said. So I pretty much just stole it from him. Yeah, at least I admit to the shit, so it's not that bad. I think that's about it, though, you guys. So that's why I say it's like a DC film, because some fans are like going, and it's causing like a big stir and like fan outrage, and you get it a lot. People probably gonna do a petition. I swear to God. I'm giving for swearing, but I swear. Watch how a petition come out. Something I don't know what kind of petition it's gonna be. I don't know what kind of petition it's gonna be. It's gonna be a petition about Star Wars. To like, yo, remove so and so. Give me the extended cut. Star Wars: The Last Jedi, because I want to see more, you know what I'm saying, explanation as to why this could happen. I promise you they're going to get a motherfucking petition. I get so goddamn on tired of these motherfucking petitions, man. Listen, man. I see you motherfuckers on the streets with a petition trying to get me to sign about some motherfucking Star Wars shit. I'm going to force choke the shit out you. But then again, I might not do that because I don't want to be violent. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be violent. You know what I'm saying? Y'all kind of just force that shit on niggas sometimes. But like I said, this was just my negatives, okay? This is what didn't work for me. So everything else was no Jar Jar Binks up in my people. Somebody tweeted though, hold up. Somebody tweeted and said, I was waiting for Jar Jar Binks to come in and fucking say this movie. I said, yo, let me get my ass out Twitter. They nigga tripping. Bruh, y'all is going a little bit too far, bro. Also, they just talk about how awesome that Kylo and Rey scene fighting them damn dudes in the red. That scene was awesome, but it's kind of still weird that they like immediately after it's like, hell, we right back to beefing. Somebody pointed that out and it kind of fucked me up. They're like, we gotta finish this nigga Snoke. I fuck Snoke, but hey, we about to kill his crew too. But right after this, we right back beefing. It's like, what y'all do that for? What's the point? Thought y'all got it closer, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You guys let me know, what was your gripes about what worked and what didn't work for you in The Last Jedi? Let me know down in the comments, man. Also, now you can hit that like button. don't hit the dislike button. If you don't like it, just leave. Like, don't hit the dislike button. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. I ain't gonna say please, but I ain't gonna beg you, motherfucker, not to do it. But you just really felt that bad. You really felt offended that much that I was talking about it. For you to hit the dislike button on my shit. You know what? I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing, Jerry.